My name is Bryce, and I am presenting on State Farm Insurance Company. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I'm sorry I don't have something fall out of the sky or something that surprises everyone, but I'm not that good. State Farm actually started with George Maherl. He lived in Bloomington, Illinois, and he was fed up with insurance companies who he said were rooking farmers because they were city insurance companies, and he wanted a farm insurance company. He actually traveled around, and he was not too sure about the idea did not come to him until he was actually selling tractors to people, and he said, I can sell really good to farmers, because he connected with them. So he decided to open an automobile insurance company. And an article by Steve Sims told me that he opened up in 1922. So, even after their 92 years in operation, State Farm still strives to be an honest company focused on the community. Today, State Farm headquarters are still in Bloomington, and they have more than 65,000 employees. They started opening insurance agencies in Canada. Edward B. Rust is not the first in his family to be the CEO. Actually, his father before him and his grandfather before him have all been the CEO of State Farm. It's just been passed down. They've only had 5 CEOs in their history, and the other one was George Maherl's son, so it's kind of a family thing. Finances. I just put the picture of the commercial with the guy that has the extra dollar for the lady because she wants to get a purse. So it's got to be quicker than that, but it doesn't really connect other than that. But they've been growing in size, and their total revenue is a $5 billion increase from 2012, and their net income was a $2 billion increase. The products they have are auto, home, life, annuities, mutual funds. They actually are the leader in the U.S. for automobile insurance and home insurance, and what I don't have listed, also watercraft insurance. So if you got a boat, look to them. As recently as 15 years ago, they decided they wanted to join the banking industry. And once they did that, they didn't really expand too much. They don't have any actual locations of banks. They just have internet, online stuff. And they only have them offered in 5 states, which is kind of weird. Missouri, Illinois, Arizona, New Mexico, and Nevada are the only states that their actual agents can open up you a banking account and stuff. Employment opportunities. They provide flexibility for your own life and help you get involved in the community. A lot of State Farm offices are in little communities such as Kingfisher or Weatherford or Piedmont. There's great opportunity because the baby boom generation is getting to where they're going to be retiring pretty soon, and 40% of them do not have insurance. So there's great opportunity for us or for an agent to connect to them. And they have world-class advertising. They use athletes such as Aaron Rodgers, Chris Paul, and then they have their catchy little jingle, which I talked about earlier. Perks of being an agent: after you actually go through the internship and everything, you get a signing bonus, then all these things, and then right there is a picture of OC alum and ex-Delta president Gavin Bird, who is now a State Farm agent, and that is him and his wife in Hawaii. Becoming an agent is split into 2 steps. It is the approval steps, which are listed right there, which take about 6 to 8 weeks to complete. Then the next step is the training steps, and you actually have to search for places and interview if you can get the job at a certain place. This process takes about 6 to 9 months, depending on if you can find your job or not. Alright, in conclusion, with their advertising strategy, perks of being an agent, and company growth, State Farm does everything they can to help their employees and, more importantly, their customers happy. Thank you.